uniforms.
Notre Dame has the baddest uniforms!
What you gonna do, Coach Free?
Show me the green jersey!
The Jerry McGuire parody was certainly one of the entertaining highlights of fall camp. It also gives us another peek at Marcus Freeman's underrated sense of humor. In part 2 of my exclusive conversation with the Notre Dame football head coach, we get some insight into Marcus Freeman, the man, the father, and yes, the actor. What did you do this summer to recharge?
We took a little bit of time. We went to Hawaii as a family and got away. You know, the best thing about that was it's 6 hours behind Eastern time, so probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my phone kind of shut down because everybody was asleep here on Eastern time. But you know what? You get breaks. There might not be days. We obviously took a vacation, but when you get hours to spend with your family, maybe away from the office, you have to take advantage of that.
Hawaii is more remote than Indiana, obviously. I know you can't walk around town. You can't walk around New York City without being noticed. Can you walk around Hawaii a little bit without being noticed?
Yeah, at times. But you know what? I've embraced that. I kind of like it. You know, I love this community. It's just a great reminder when somebody does recognize you, the honor and privilege you have to be the leader of this football program. And so I really enjoy it and remind myself often that at any moment this could be taken away, so be grateful for it.
I was going to say, you seem pretty comfortable in the spotlight, and I was wondering, is it something is that just you, or is it something that you tolerate, or is it something that you're adapting to?
I think it's the ability to have humility. I mean, what's the worst thing? Somebody can come up to you and say, good luck, or you did a bad job, or go Irish. It's okay, you know, and you're a normal person like anybody else. And I probably didn't think that before I became a head coach. I probably thought before I became a head coach that you become a different person. You can't go to Walgreens or CVS or go to church or anything like that. Yeah, you can. You can be a part of the community, and just understand that you're no different than anybody else. Maybe the perception of you is different because of what your occupation is, but I'm no different than you or anybody else around here.
You can also go to a high school football game or wrestling match and sit in the seats instead of the sideline. I'm curious, how do you balance being coach with being dad? Because I know it's not easy.
Yeah, you know, you think about some of those athletic events and you know, there's going to be times where you don't want to be recognized, and it's not because of you, it's because you don't want to put any added pressure on your kids. And so those are things I think about long and hard. How can I make sure that I'm not a distraction for any of my children? You know, I want them to go out and be able to compete and have the same playing field as anybody else. And so I'm a father, right? And I probably get just as nervous or even more nervous watching my kids compete. But man, it's a unique opportunity that I wouldn't miss. If I couldn't, I wouldn't miss for the world.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, you've been to hundreds of high school games in your life working. I'm in the same boat, but being there watching as a fan is special, isn't it?
Yeah, and you want to be that.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I want to be a fan. I want to be a parent. I don't want to be the head coach when I'm at my kids' events. And so sometimes I find ways to try to blend in with the crowd, you know. And it was funny, my son was wrestling at the state wrestling tournament, and when he was getting ready to wrestle, I went and had a hat on and sat down right in the middle of just everybody in the crowd, and nobody recognized me, and I wanted to make sure that I could just be a fan.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
What you gonna do, Coach Free?
Show me the green jersey!
I got to ask you about Show Me the Green Jerseys.
Yeah.
Whose idea? Katie's?
For sure, Katie's. Yeah. Katie came up with it. She finds ways to get me out of my comfort zone, right? And last year with the Hangover parody, and this year with the Show Me the Green Jersey. When she first showed it to me, I said, oh, there's no way that I'm going to be doing this. And, you know, when you realize this is for Notre Dame and it's going to help us in recruiting, help us in our fan base, I'm all for it.
You've got buddies that you played with that are coaches, players. Who have you heard from that had something to say about your acting jobs?
Plenty of them, and most of them say, hey, just stick to coaching football. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Trust me, acting is nowhere in my future. But again, as I tell them, hey, you watched it, so we got the job done.
I'm Pete Byrne from WSBT-22 News.
For more Notre Dame stories, like and subscribe to the WSBT-22 YouTube page. Thanks for watching.